Hi, my name is Nix, and today I have something to address and want to talk about, a situation me and a couple of other witnesses have gone through. Today, I will be talking about YouTuber J4SL1C. He's a pretty well-known YouTuber for his evade content, garnering 60,000 subscribers and having a pretty good following. But he's not as nice as he seems. Knowing him was a completely different story, and today I will talk about it from my personal perspective and other witnesses who have also gone through the same situation alongside me. So this video will be broken down into 5 different parts. Introducing him, which I already did, talking about the situation, breaking it down, how he couldn't handle this situation, and finishing this video off with witness notes. The situation today that I will be talking about escalated rapidly, and it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for J4SL1C's carelessness. I have joined his Discord community November 7th of this year, and in those 2 to 3 days, I have known J4SL1C drastically over only a couple conversations. YouTuber J4SL1C is not as nice as he seems. He's extremely inconsiderate and personally rude and disrespectful in my opinion. I'll be sharing screenshots that I have taken and my witnesses have also taken before we got mass banned. This situation started off simple. J4SL1C has a Discord server which he promotes a lot on his YouTube channel. It's a nice fan base, I won't lie. The first day I felt comfortable. I chatted a lot to others and people made me happy, but specifically I want to talk about a small problem that he has in his server that he made a huge issue with. There is a bot that most servers probably use called Sapphire. It provides advanced moderation and he uses this bot to mute others from specific words like slurs and NSFW content. Which means even with a typo, you can get banned for absolutely no reason, which is unfair. This situation started because a girl got muted for 1 hour unfairly because of a typo. The situation started extremely small and she got upset and started talking to J4SL1C about how unfair her mute was. He started getting upset and people started defending her because she got muted for just 2 typos. People started standing up for her, including myself, and he stopped replying to all of us during that fight. He decided to apologize to keep us quiet, which didn't work. So he decided to mass ban me and 10 others and decided to remove 400 plus messages of the entire thing, which escalated things quickly. And he acknowledged that he removed over 400 messages and he decided to brainwash everyone in the server, making us look like bad guys. This is how Jazz couldn't handle the situation. He didn't try to de-escalate the situation at all. The only thing he did was shut us all up and manipulate his entire server into making them believe that he is a true victim. Afterwards, he started to tell people to unfriend and block the girl. Jazz doesn't listen to the very community that's supporting him. He doesn't take criticism well. He's highly sensitive to any comment he doesn't see fit, even if it's genuine support. He won't listen or pay attention to anyone unless he's paid to do so. His community is toxic and it isn't fun once you get to know him. It's bad when I say after the first day of entering to the beginning of the second day, I started to feel unwelcomed and ignored. Jazz always hints at wanting nitro and complains a lot about not receiving. Jazz doesn't make you feel worthy to be around him and isn't nice or down to earth. Jazz is petty and sensitive and can't handle something as small as a bot problem. And all these witnesses and I are upset about how badly he has handled this situation and has trash talked us with his mods, his friends, and his entire server. He has also bluntly stated in his Discord status how he wishes these victims find the mercy of God, which is disgusting to be saying from someone who manipulated his entire Discord server into making them think that we are the bad guys. Lastly, I wanted to get more proof with an alt account, and I have more proof of where he mass deleted an entire 1 hour convo. Jazz doesn't make you feel human, but more like an object, to be ignored and used. He even encourages people to pay him to get roles in his Discord server, which is disgusting to me. He doesn't even appreciate what fans do for him. To end things off on my end, I have made this video as a disclaimer of my own personal experience to warn others about him, that he isn't as nice as he seems and shouldn't just be trusted so easily, and rethinking things before acting is the best option. This video isn't to hate on him, but to personally tell you guys how I feel even with such a small situation that he couldn't handle spiraled into something bigger than intended. Me and my friends are hurt by how he handled this by forcing a shot shut and not allowing us to criticize on how he manages his server and how he ignored our feelings as his now ex-fans. Now that I have finished talking about this entire situation from my perspective, it's time to go through the witness notes. Here is what one witness had to say about this. In my perspective, what had happened was a lot. Jas had no mods and depended on all his bots for warnings, which backfired since Anissa and Ari, or possibly more, had gotten warned plus muted for no reason. Anissa didn't tell anything to Jas and was talking to me about how unfair it was while Ari began defending herself. I went into general and read through the entire thing and immediately realized that he was in the wrong. Anissa agreed with me in DMs, but we both stayed quiet until I decided to speak up. I told them that how he is in the wrong and all of Ari's messages were reasonable. He chose his ego. He couldn't admit to his mistakes, even though the bot did so. I called him out for that and for the blatant unfairness, hypocrisy, and toxicity which had been happening for many days now and which the members are ignoring. I spoke up and only 10 to 11 people agreed with me. Jas had ignored us before he mass banned all of us. The second person has paid Jas through Nitro and server boosts, and this is what they have to say about him. In my opinion, Jas, we all trusted you. We supported you no matter what. I gave you boosts and everything just to make sure you feel loved and to make you even more popular. But now, only you care about is money, not fans or love. I know you used people just to get money and make the server more stronger. You always manipulate and break your own rules. I feel genuinely sad about this situation and how you treated your fans badly. Also, one thing, it was really unfair when you banned my friends. They were so nice in keeping the chat alive with me. Now the chats are becoming more distant and dead because of you. Ari did nothing wrong, and she was so nice. You banned her for no reason, just because of that stupid bot Sapphire. I think I just fooled myself for being in this community. I hate you. So this final witness statement is actually from the victim herself, and this is what she had to say. This is what the witness statement has to say. He and his moderator, Licinia, would make some pretty weird jokes, mostly about being in each other's beds. Playing around and rizzing people up was a big joke in his server, but they started taking it too far. And then when someone else would joke about it, they got mad. It was very odd, and this girl was like his lapdog. As soon as she saw me get close to Jas, she got close to me as well, and she only talked when he was about to wake up or when he talked, and then something odd happened. He has this bot to moderate because he couldn't be bothered to hire actual human moderators because he was seemingly too fed up with Licinia. The craziest part is my friend helped make that server, and she didn't get mod. Licinia begged for his friendship, and how did she get to be moderator? She paid, of course. She bought server boosters, and he seemed to favor people who paid. They got more attention, they got treated better, and it seemed like it was all about the money to him. He would beg for Nitro. It was really odd. Then everything happened. I was getting excited because me and my friends were about to voice chat together, so I sent a message and I misspelled a few words. Then he tried to pin it on me. I understand a few misspelled words is bad, but I got muted and he wouldn't unmute me because he unmuted me too many times. Mind you, 2 of those times I got muted was for alleged spamming. When this girl joined, his server flooding the channels and she didn't get muted. The entire thing was ridiculous. He couldn't admit that he was in the wrong, and he kept pinning all of this on us instead of admitting the bot was in the wrong. He proceeded to delete all the messages and banned all of us, including my innocent friends, because they didn't want us to get info from that server. Him and Licinia seemed almost infatuated with each other, so much so that I assumed they were a couple when I first joined, because they just acted like that. Licinia made it feel like a competition for Jas's attention, and whenever anyone would jokingly rizz Jas up, It was like she'd get jealous and then do it again with different wording, and sometimes take it too far. It got really odd. So those were all of the witness notes that I have today, but I'm going to make this video just a bit longer because I have another situation that I want to talk about that I am concerned of. The part I feel more upset about is his mod Licinia and how she was calling us men manipulators, and how we would probably go to other servers and do the exact same thing with every other server, even though we were just defending ourselves, and talking about our school lives, which apparently upset her because then we're like called men manipulators when she's always stuck to Jazz and doesn't do anything except be with him. So the following screenshots that I took are with my alt because I got banned on my main, as I said, and it's how Jazz behaves with his audience, especially his younger audience, and this is what the screenshots are. So the member he was talking to is called Broken Soul. She is age 11, he is age 17, 18. He's basically legally there. And these screenshots rubbed me the wrong way when I was taking them, because he shouldn't be saying things like this to an 11-year-old, right? Like, no one should be, actually, no one should be. But it just rubbed me the wrong way because he's legally there and he's telling this 11-year-old, like, your beauty stopped my brain, like, I was too stunned to think, whatever. But it just, like, the part that made me more concerned is when I told him that's not Riz, and he was telling me it wasn't, like, even for me. Like, I know it's not for me, but it shouldn't be for an 11-year-old either. So now that I have finished this video, I want to give a massive thank you to everyone who gave me their witness notes, who supported me, who gave me screenshots. And I want to thank you, the viewer, for watching, and I hope this changed your perspective and your opinion.